Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and I want to talk about Luca because, everybody's being weird again and stuff like that. This is the crap I'm talking about. This is literally the crap I am talking about. This is why people get annoyed with the LGBT community because of shit like this. You have people looking so hard into something that's not there to grasp for straws that are not there. When is this crap going to stop? The director of Luca should never have came out and told you weirdos that the characters of Luca and his best friend is not gay. You know what I'm saying? Why is that even something? You know what I mean? The there is no implied queerness of nothing. I done told y'all, stop looking into shit. Two straight characters can be friends, be close, and have a relationship. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to have some lovey-dovey, oh, I'm into you or whatever and stuff like that. I'm tired of these adult people who want to sexualize children and try to put in LGBT queerness into every damn thing, especially when it comes to children stuff. Enough. Let kids be kids. I don't care about your little sob story about when I was growing up and when I was a kid. Blase, 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 blase. Look. We all go through our own issues or whatever and stuff like that. But you have to understand, majority of the world is not part of the LGBT community. That means majority of kids are not part of the LGBT community. The only time children really need to learn about that kind of stuff is the parents sit them down and talk about it, or they come from a family that is LGBT. If they don't, then they shouldn't have to discuss it, and it shouldn't be something in the mainstream. If I make a movie about two straight guys hanging out and having fun, that is it. Stop trying to be like, well, in the movie, because they hugged or they looked at each other in a certain kind of way, they have feelings for each other. No, because if I recall, at the end, I think one of the boys left with the girl, with the girl character at the end of the movie. I haven't seen all of the movie, only seen bits and pieces and stuff like that. But from what I'm seeing, first off, it's a charming movie. It's very cute. It is very cute. But you guys gotta calm down with your headcanon. Just because your headcanon said that something is something does not mean that that is what it is. That is not, there is no shade coming from that at all. It is just fact. The director shouldn't have came out and made any kind of statement about that. I shouldn't have, as a creator, I shouldn't have to come and try to defend a movie choice or a show choice that I've done about something. If it was going to be a tent, trust me, it would be a tent. You know what I'm saying? Like, and stop with this whole first gay thing of blase blase. It's first gay thing every other damn week with Disney. How many times have they done said that? They done said it several hundred times. Like, stop. Don't nobody care. Enough. It's not special. That doesn't make you special. Stop trying to break a glass ceiling that isn't there anymore. The glass ceiling has been shattered, and you guys are trying to glue the ceiling back together after it's already been crushed. It makes no sense. It cut, and then it kind of freaks me out because it makes me wonder, why is grown folk trying to look at media that is targeted for children and trying to find the queerness in it? Make that make sense. That comes off very perverted because most people that are making these articles that are talking about this stuff are mostly grown folk who were gay when they were little, I guess, or just discovered their sexuality. I don't care. That's not the point. But it's getting weird that you guys want to keep focusing on children programming or something that's targeted for kids, and then you want to sit up there and keep trying to find where the queerness is for it. It doesn't make any sense. If there was going to be intent to it, it would have been intent to it. Stop trying to demand a studio to make it that way. If the director just came out and told you they not gay, you can't say nah, you're wrong. He created the damn movie, you dumbasses. Therefore, the characters are not gay. Don't have articles over here talking about, oh, Disney and Pixar was scared to do their first queer movie or whatever, queer representation movie. They're not behold or behest to do that. Sad to say, you can get mad all you want to. They're not behold to do it, and they don't have to do it. And quite frankly, they don't need to do it because it's starting to get annoying at this point. We got too many shows that are quote unquote targeted for children, and yet the main thing that they want to focus on is these characters not being straight. That doesn't make logical sense. Newsflash, most of the world is not gay. Like it or not. But to try to get mad and demand and dictate that these characters have to be just because it's your headcanon makes no sense. Stop trying to take straight characters that are intended to be straight and trying to make them gay. You would not like it if these characters, like let's say for instance the roles were reversed and Luca really was a queer representative movie or whatever, and the boys hang out or kiss or whatever and stuff like that, and all of the straight people had said that, hey, you guys don't need to be doing this because you don't have straight representation in this movie. You know how dumb that sounds? Okay, if you can say that that was dumb, what I just said about straight people, then what you're talking about is dumb too. Look, nobody cares about representation like that. The movie was a beautiful movie about friendship. Just dressed up in a beautiful Pixar-y way. Pixar always talks about story first before anything else. Anything else. They always focus on story. And yet you guys got to try to find, oh, it's quote, it's coded or whatever. No, it's not coded. It's not in there. You want it to be in there, but it's not. That is a you problem, not a we problem. So stop trying to get on these forums and sites and try to threaten the directors and the writers or whatever for not making these characters straight. They already gave in to a lot of characters that they used to be straight, that they made gay. And guess what? People don't buy those characters. People don't support those characters hardly. I'm just being honest. Get mad all you want to. And then you're talking about, oh, if you believe the characters are gay, then yes, the correct answer is yes, they're gay. No, it's not. No, it's not. Do not tell people that their headcanon is correct in the real world, because no, it's not. No, it's not. Just because you want something to happen doesn't mean it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? People need to understand that people like what they like. Okay? And sometimes you can't control it, sometimes you can, whatever and stuff like that. But to try to demand somebody to fall in line for your wants and your needs just doesn't work anymore. Especially when it's a minority. When it's a minority talking. You know what I'm saying? It's not enough minorities to justify these changes or these big demands. Because let's be honest, people always want to try to go to Twitter and listen to Twitter about almost everything, when most of the time that the stuff on Twitter, especially when it comes to subjects like, oh, is Sam and Bucky gay, or is Luca gay, or whatever, are mostly bots that try to quote unquote educate people about themselves. You ain't got to educate nobody about nothing. If they don't like it, they don't like it, period. If the director told you the characters ain't gay, guess what? They're not gay. You can make your little nasty fan fictions on Tumblr or fanfic.net or whatever other one. I think there was one more that they said was popular. Wattpad or something like that, or Webtoons. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. By all means, go for it. Create your own thing. But do not demand it. Do not demand it. That's how you show that you're a fan of it, because it's just like, yeah, it sucks that those characters aren't together, but hey, I'm a fan and I'm gonna put certain characters together. Period. End the conversation. You know, I know it's a hard rock to sell or whatever, but y'all got to get out of this with head canon of, well, I see it like this. Okay, just because you see it like that, that is not the intent. If somebody told you that's not the intent, then you have to let it go. You can't demand it. And you can't go back and retroactively change history or change somebody's heart about how they're feeling about what these characters represent. If characters been around for almost 80 years or whatever, and a lot of us been reading these characters and we know that these characters are who they are or whatever, you go coming in all of a sudden right now demanding the creators and them to make the character gay, and then they make them gay, and then people are upset, and you trying to say that they're bigoted. No, they're not bigoted. They're upset because they've read it years of material, and they would know if this character was or wasn't. And if the character isn't gay, if the character has shown numerous times they're not gay, then guess what? The character's not gay. Just because a creator that comes on the book wants that happening and tries to make it canonized doesn't mean that is correct. That is their idea, because they're the ones who said they want to do it. And of course DC is going to do it, because guess what? If they don't say it, here y'all come. Here's the if DC and Marvel don't say it, then here y'all come want to do a mob thing. Hell, y'all asses mad at Anthony Mackie for telling y'all that no, there's nothing going on with Sam and Bucky. Numerous times, numerous proof that those characters are not gay. And guess what you guys did? You guys had a shit fit and was like, yes, they are. You don't know what you're talking about. Remember in episode 5 when they had touched their finger slightly touched or whatever and stuff like that. What you're looking at, you're grasping at straws. Grasping at straws. It was the same thing when people was trying to prove to me that Korra and Asami been in love since episode 1 of Legend of Korra. No, you're grasping for straws at this point. And when these creators give in to it, guess what? All it does is have a bigger backlash and makes the LGBT community look worse. And it makes y'all look desperate and thirsty. That's why they give y'all shit like Q-Force, the Pride books. That's why they stereotype you guys when they finally do bring y'all out. And then y'all get mad and be like, I feel very offended. Well, you asked for representation. You begged for it. You thirst for it. That's what you got. And now you don't like the way it's being representative. Stop being thirsty. Stop being thirsty. You don't need it. Trust me, you don't need it. Trust me, you don't. And trust me, there are plenty of alternate books, movies, shows that focus on queer characters in a tame, proper way where you can where it is very respectable. But this stuff where we gotta put it in everything, or classic characters need to be, one of them need to be. No, it doesn't work like that. Stop trying to force your headcanon on fictional stuff, or stop trying to get your headcanon and try to get it to reflect the real world, because the real world doesn't work like that. I'm sorry to tell you that. And that is not trying to be mean. That is just me trying to speak the facts about you can't have this just like you want. And I know it sucks. I know it sucks being a minority and stuff or whatever and stuff like that. But sometimes you just gotta swallow the big boy pill and just move on. Like I said, if you want those characters to be, that's fine in your head. But if in the public, if they're not that, you cannot keep demanding it. Or if they take a classic character that's proven time and time again that they never were, and they made it part of your community now, don't praise it. Get mad and be like, no, we don't want that. We don't want no secondhand sloppy stuff. Just like when they try to take a white character and race swap them to black. No, I don't want your hand-me-downs. Give me an original one. Give me one that's already been there since the beginning. I don't need that garbage. And let's stop trying to over-sexualize things for children. We don't need to. Let them be kids. Let them be kids as long as they can before the real world slaps them in the face and beat them down. Trust me, you want that innocence of a child as long as possible. Let them have it, please. But those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think about the whole Luca controversy thing or whatever. Did you guys watch the movie? If so, please let me know down in the comment section below because I kind of do want to go in. I do want to watch it. I just don't want to get Disney Plus or whatever. And I wonder, again in the comment section below, guys, is it in theaters? Is the question too? Because I don't know. I know some movies are on streaming services, but they also in theaters. Because if it's in theaters, I'll go and watch it in theaters because it's a cute, adorable movie. And from the clips I saw, it looks really fun. It really does look fun. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.